Unmuting. Let's go ahead and boop. Give me a second. Let me share screen. Alrighty, so.
We already took care of Nero and...
We defeated Nero. Now Altera has come into the fray. Alright, I guess we both have our share of bruises this time. After all these battles, we're still breathing. Even with the extra strength from the regalia, I admit I'm a little winded. I think we've actually seen this before, so... I think I'll just get some rest for now. Yes, I'm afraid I can't think of anything comforting to say at the moment. Please pardon me. She hit me with an ungodly amount of evil chi. To think I'd be reduced to this. But not to worry. This lovely, lovely temple of pleasure is always open for both healing and relaxation.
I do not like the context where she said that.
Temple of what? Lovely, lovely? She must be tired. Might as well call the palace Jungle Palace or Donkey Palace while we're at it. Okay, I'm tired too. I swallow all those words and settle down. Yes, the lovely, lovely my room. So much better than other people's rooms. I think here the dialogue's all the same. Alright. So we go ahead and rest, and I believe we begin the next chapter. Memory first and forever. Mare Origo. Stormy Sea Palace. And judging by the silhouette there,
I get a 10-1 odds we're fighting him, aren't we?
A-U-O. My territories are being taken away one by one. And by taken away, I mean destroyed. Karna, Ryder, and Lubu are working to hold off the enemy's brutality, but it's only a matter of time. If Altera's forces of destruction aren't stopped, there'll be nothing left of Seraph. What do you want to do? I want to stay with you, my master. Come what may, I'll stay by your side to the very end. So, I was hoping you would fight alongside me, even if we stand no chance at all. Thank God. That makes this conversation easier. If Caster's decided to fight, then I, her master, will fight with her. Simple as that. Even if our chances are slim and we both end up eradicated, I'll have no regrets. I decided from the beginning to see it through with Caster, to the very end. No questions, huh? Thank you very much, my dear, for being my master. What is that? You're making me cry! I'm laughing so hard my stomach hurts!
Oh my god, bruh. You again? I know Carmelo's kind of having an aneurysm over this.
Yep. Oh wow, losing your cool already. What happened to all that regal bearing? Elizabeth Bathory appears before us in her full Dark Eliza persona. This castle has powerful barriers posted everywhere, so storming in directly, let alone sneaking in undetected, is difficult to say the least. But she's done it. Oh, you finally got my name right. Thanks, little piggy. If you'd gotten it wrong again, I would have squeezed you to death and drank you dry. But I'll hold off on that for now. Anyway, putting all that aside, I've come here to throw you a bone. By my own choice, mind you, but also by the will of the Umbral Star. Umbral Star? Oh, look at you, the moon's big star, so fancy and cryptic now, you little mute. And look at those designs on that body of yours. Let me guess, another gift from your new sponsor? Well now, how royally perceptive of you. That's right, this black corrosion is the mark of the Umbral Star's power. I've accepted a small piece of that power. I've let it change me, change everything about me, just so I can bring you down. That's how I could take on the Regalia, break it, and dissolve it into pure mana, strengthen my spirit core. And bringing the heroic spirit of destruction to Seraph, the Umbral Star was totally behind that too.
I don't know a single thing about what you're talking about.
Let's see. Simply put, the Umbral Star is the cause of everything. The Star of Destruction, back again after 14,000 years. It infects, it destroys, it feeds until there's nothing left. The doom of every world in the galaxy. My very own. Velber. For For a split second, I think I see something. An illusion. No, a memory.
Couldn't get any worse.
An event that I witnessed. But that took place long ago. Something that carved a mark into the moon cell. Velber, Can't say I've ever heard any myth or legend by that name, but it sounds right. Oh, huh? I thought you'd be a little more surprised. Guess you must have seen it all with your big old origin story, right? You dirty little dragon whelp. Don't let all that power go to your head. I could still sew your mouth shut. Ooh, you're scaring me. Psst. You're the ones who should be scared. Even if you're an avatar of some god somewhere. No. If you really do come from a god, then you must be feeling it already. Scary, 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 creepy, unnatural, being destroying of all nature. Any of that ring a bell yet? The Umbral Star's messenger, the White Titan. You're shaking, little piggy. Maybe you do remember something. Well, hey, I'll be nice and spell it out for you. The moon cell automaton is practically absolute. There's basically nothing humanity could do to threaten it. Even when threats do occur, the moon cell doesn't normally consider them enemies. Just minor distractions, at best. But the moon cell does have one enemy. The enemy. That's what the Umbral Star is. An enemy beyond humanity, beyond our galaxy. In other words, it comes from space and it's evil. Oh, now you remember? Yeah, that's it. That's it. The Cosmic Devourer, Velber. A force of ultimate destruction on a 14,000-year tour. And it's ravaged Earth before, in the Age of the Gods, when Earth was rich with true ether long ago. The moon cell automaton could barely defend itself. Velber stabbed the moon, and all it could do was wait for the end. But the real hell wasn't on the moon. It was down below. The thorn Velber dug into the moon cell let it send its material body to the Earth. Sephir, the White Titan. Sephir's spiritrons infected the Earth's wildlife, transforming the creatures completely black. And they trampled all civilization. I saw the ground burning.
By the Alpha!
I saw the world burning. I saw every inch, every corner torn by pain and corruption. I felt the world's despair as the invaders spread and multiplied like cancer cells. The catastrophe destroyed all civilizations without clemency or judgment. The beasts of nature suffered horrible mutations, ran amok, and ultimately fell to ash. Prophets protested that the end had come too soon. Rulers called upon their people to fight. Scholars said only that it was too late. But some people clung to their optimism, believing that at least some of them would endure. Until the White Titan made its appearance. True story. 14,000 years ago, Velber appeared in this solar system, destroyed all of Earth's early civilizations, and left nothing behind. It even took all the if futures, a bunch of possible outcomes that the moon cell had accumulated up until that time. Now, of course, that pissed the moon cell off. Figuratively speaking. It's a computer. It It doesn't have emotions. You fool. The moon cell wouldn't get angry even if it could. It's an infallible strategist. It has a plan for everything. Ooh, look who's so smart. Well, yeah, you're right. The moon cell sensed the return of the Umbral Star. This time, to keep from getting hacked, it locked its core away. But that's just defense, right? You want to keep a knife handy to shank the intruder, and that's where you come in. The winner of the Holy Grail War, and the grand prize, the Royal Authority. It's all meant to fight Velber. You got it! In other words, all those fancy perks you got for winning, those were all just bait for the trap. You got suckered into this. Dumb, right? All that fighting just so you could go off and fight some more? But you know, it's not too late. You could come on over to our side. It seems someone needs a lesson in respect. The Umbral Star will respect you. Well, it'll tolerate you as long as you join us. I mean, I assume Velber's okay with it, and I haven't really asked Altera, but let me talk to them and I'll take care of it. It's not a bad deal, right, Caster? We'll take you and the little piggy. How audacious, how insolent, how rude! I am the ruler of the Millennium Capital. For Seraph? For the world? No, forget all that. Now you scurry off, you little newt, and you tell that thing from me. I'll never forgive Altera for blindsiding me while I was trying to talk and catch up with her. But if it's war she wants, I accept. Okay, negotiations over then. Fine, have it your way. For the record, I've been a perfect diplomat here. If we didn't offer terms before a fight, we'd be barbarians. I'll give her credit, she's not wrong there. In fact, I'm glad you said all that. Especially the part about not fighting for Seraph. If you had said that, I'd have stabbed you. Still, I do have to ask, because it's kind of weird.
Yeah, start with the fighting already, you little handbag.
Still, I do have to ask, because it's kind of weird. What's your problem with Altera anyway? You're an anti-hero. You destroy humans or they destroy you. Altera and I are just the same way. If you don't care what happens to Seraph, then why don't we all conquer it together and have some fun? Yes, that would be fun. I am an anti-hero. I was never meant to be good. Humans have always feared me, and they've never respected me. See? You understand that about yourself. So we should all shake hands and... You think all humans get along, or all monsters get along? You are so adorable, you know that? You don't understand. You may be an anti-hero, but you're still a human too. Monsters attack humans because humans are their favorite. They're tender and warm and come in so many delicious flavors. We're not talking cannibalism here, right?
Shut up.
We don't hate them. What we do hate are inhumane monsters. And those we hate from the bottom of our hearts.
I hear that.
Oh, okay. Now I see how you feel. You know, it's funny. I almost bought all that confidence. You look like you almost bought it. But here you are, grasping at straws. You can't be together with humans. Even if you try, you know it never ends well. So you just want to milk what you've got until your luck runs out. Maid! Nailed it, didn't I? Well, too bad I couldn't poach you, but regardless, mission clear. It's been fun, Caster. I'm done emceeing now. So all that's left is the main event. You being my senior, I'll get you what you deserve. You'll die like the shriveled old bug you are. And then I'll melt the little piggy's head right next to yours.
Where's Carmilla when we need her?
Yeah. Caster, I have an emergency report. An enemy servant attacked the territory I was guarding and ground it into dust instantly. I can't describe how strong they are. Coming from Karna, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, coming from you of all people, Lancer of Red.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Are you alright, my honored guest?
That's an alarm bell.
Yeah. Personally, I'm fine, but let me say it again. The enemy will grind everything to dust. The enemy servants' forces of destruction have established their base in the ancient temple territory. As long as he's there, they have the edge and firepower. I'd put our chances at 50-50, if we can get to them. You're speaking highly of this man, hero of charity. Altera must have found a formidable hero. Your eyes must see what his true name is. Say it and I'll put him down myself. I say it with all respect. Our enemy is the first man to unite ancient Mesopotamia. The king of heroes, Gilgamesh.
Call that.
A-U-O.
Oh, I can beat him. Well, I can beat him, Silver. We can.
Yeah. We do seem to attract the most impressive enemies, don't we? Ain't that the truth? The King of Heroes himself. And here I assume the vanguards of the Humble Star would be some kind of aliens.
You didn't hear anything from the kitchen, right?
I couldn't quite make it out, but I heard you were hollering.
You know it's nothing.
I'll leave it at that.
It's absolutely nothing. Nothing at all.
She probably found the cookies.
Ow! How did you get?
Anyway. Would be funny if it weren't so sad. Poor little me, abandoned by the heavens themselves from the look of things. Her expression doesn't match her tone. What does she really think? Can the Queen of the Empire take on the King of Heroes? No, you didn't think I could, did you? If we're just comparing spiritual cores, he outclasses me by leaps and bounds. But I do happen to have a trump card. 2 of them, in fact. My destined husband, and the Regalia's royal authority. He might have the numbers on his side, but I have better reasons to win. Wow. Now that's the caster I know, standing tall in the face of an unbeatable foe. I can say the same for you, Master. Even Mr. Karna looked nervous about Gilgamesh, but here you are still smiling. Ah, that's,
You know what?
Huh? Are you smiling just because you're with me? Well, now this is a surprise. You're giving me so many ideas right now. If only we had more time before the battle. The stakes up ahead will be higher than ever before. We have to put our feelings aside and move forward. But Master, just so you don't hesitate on the battlefield, is there anything you would like to ask first? Let's see.
What do we know about Altera?
Yeah. I clearly remember the event when I first witnessed Altera's coming. Judging by Castor's words, she may have recognized her, at least to some degree. If she does know something, then I'd like to know too. Altera, She's... I'm sorry, honey. There's nothing else I can say right now. That's it? Alright. Moving on to the battle, I guess. Fourth stage. Side missions. Within the time limit, perform 5 EXTELLA maneuvers. Use Codecast 3 times. Defeat 120 enemies while transformed. So I would need to use Moon Crux at least once. Alright. And we're starting in an enemy territory. Good to know. Going with easy. Gilgamesh is commanding the forces of destruction. Okay. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Oh.
I just noticed the...
What?
I just noticed the arrows coming from that territory over to this one. I need to distract them.
Leave Altera alive.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Jeanne d'Arc.
What is she doing here?
I see you there. There we go. Okay. She's down. There we go. Okay, that territory's claimed.
That honestly sounds like a good idea. Momo, that honestly sounds like a great idea. So save Blue Boo.
Yeah. Okay, while I'm at it, grabbing this real quick. Got a Phantasm Circuit. You know what? I think I'm gonna want to take care of this thing first.
Idea. Take that plank down, take their numbers down.
Alright, I might wanna... Ah, crap.
No. Man! Man, you're annoying.
Yep, oof.
Planning somewhere.
Tit.
Right, dude.
There we go. And she's here. Oh boy.
Who?
Altera. Oh geez, okay. Oh hey! What's this? Oof! I got the third Phantasmal Circuit. Okay. Alright. Henshin to go-go, baby.
I don't think fighting Altera's a good idea, dude. Gotta focus on the other guy.
I'm at least, yeah, no, you're right. Okay. Let's, nope. Not that way. Oh, shoot. I might wanna...
I won't.
Okay, one thing I wanted to check, because there's something I did forget to do. What is the key for... Okay, C.
number 1.
Alright. Tamamo's Noble Phantasm. Okay. I at least, no, I did not interrupt their invasion. Crap. Oh, wait.
Oh, shit.
I thought I just took care of that. No. Actually, oh, shoot. I might want to head back. And there's Ellie-chan. Corroded Elizabeth. There we go. Okay, she's down. Now I just need to take out the aggressors. There we go. There we go. Okay, territory claimed. Alright, install skill. Okay, that turned the tables a good bit. Okay. That takes care of that. Install skill. Taking care of the plant. I'm gonna stop that right now. Where is that? There it is. There we go. Okay. Plant's down. no invasion there. Okay. Gotcha. There we go. Okay, okay. That should be good for now. I need to stop that one because that's actually a pretty fun to take care of. Up. There we go. Plants down. Oh boy. Let's go ahead through here and oh jeez, she's still here. Yeah. On the plus side, all right. There we go. Explode.
Yep.
Okay, back to that one territory. Okay, let me... Oh, they've got a plant there. On the plus side, if I catch that one territory I'm heading to, there we go. And then this territory. There we go. Okay. We have completed the regime matrix. Alright, portal has appeared. And we're moving over to that space. Alright, taking on Gilgamesh by the look of it. Here we go. Moving to engage. Gotcha. And he's almost dead already. stage was looking a little hairy at first, but I managed to recover. Not bad. Cohort's banner. Cohort's poison emblem shield. Alright. Got a lot of stuff. Alright, got another upgrade part. Box those. Alright. I'm here to report. By driving off Gilgamesh, we've managed to save a portion of the Millennium Capital from his bombardments. Did you say a portion, my honored guest? Use your regalia. Maximize your field of vision, and you'll see the entirety of Seraph. This is... I see. So now it's a two-front war. Yes, Gilgamesh has his artillery pointed at the capital, while another force is reaving our territories. Berserker is in pursuit of the latter force. From the looks of it, he intends to make it a one-way trip. I see. Mr. Lu Bu is truly a loyal gentleman to the very end. The one commanding that latter force was most likely the heroic spirit Altera. I'm not sure why she needs a force, but she has one. She must have some sort of personal magnetism, something that attracts other servants to serve her. Or perhaps AI in the Zero Dark happen to like exotic women. I'm sorry, this isn't the time to be making jokes. Berserker is almost certainly gone for good. Do you have any other orders, Caster? No, I don't. Good work. Go where you please and get some rest. It may be your last chance. Whatever you do next is up to you. Find a fight, take a nap, or just sit back and wait for the end. Then No, I don't need to say it. Caster, your city is a place of beautiful flowers and fantastic revelry. I'm not very good at enjoying myself, but here, even though I may not have fit in, I can honestly say I had a wonderful time. Mr. Karna, I don't need to say much either, but you were more decent than I expected. At first, I thought you would be the one to spread chaos. I was prepared to take your life when the time came. But what? No, it's good that you were blessed with a decent master. Take care, Blue Caster. Look to it you do not become a monster. They're gone. It's just as you've heard, my dearest. It seems Altera's army has us surrounded. But not to worry. I will guarantee your safety. I can't brag about my empire now. This is a battle for survival. Let our fight send a message to our would-be destroyers. Let them know that by the sun who shines over the mountains, the rivers, and the watery heavens, our brilliance will never fade. Whew. Stakes are getting pretty high. This will most likely be our last chance to rest. From this point on, from what Elizabeth told us, we'll be plunging into the Zero Dark to battle the forces of the Umbral Star. There'll be no turning back. So, please, keep your strength up. Or, if you'd rather, we could run from the fighting. This battle began because of my greed. Protecting Earth and Seraph, that's all been incidental to me. I'm not a protector, not a savior, but I can't abide the White Maiden. Not one bit. I can barely restrain myself when I think about her. I'm sorry, my husband. This is my nature, and it always has been. So if you're tired of putting up with it, please say so. If you want to say goodbye, I'll try to understand. Not without tearing up a bit, but still. Hearing her modest words, I managed to smile. Not out of amusement, but out of affection. Here she is, the queen of the Millennium Capital, and I finally see her softer side. Aside from this palace, everything she had is shattered now. And all the glory she thought she had was gone. Under the weight of all that, she finally says it. Her show of courage, as she tries so hard to be the perfect wife, is everything I could hope for in one. And at the same time, I know there are still things she's holding back. I think there's something she's ashamed of. Something she can't express yet. And that's a bigger issue than the Umbral Star, even if it's hard to put it all into words. All I have to go on as far as that goes are vague feelings and subtle gestures. Like the way she closed her eyes in apology. Regardless of all that, I should let her know where I stand. I may only be the soul of Silver Shinobi, and maybe there's more going on than I understand, but I've known from the start that I'll stay with Castor until the very end. My husband. In her clear golden eyes, my reflection glitters like luminous starlight. Her beautiful gaze sweeps me away, far from the threat to Seraph or the Earth. Far from the 14,000-year cycle of destruction. Everything else disappears in an instant. I want to be with her and only her, even if it's just for this one moment. Castor, you've lived an extravagant life, shoved aside anything that didn't interest you, and all without caring what anyone thought. Though you were cast as a villain, your insights and your natural curiosity brought out the best in other people. Despite sometimes feeling ashamed of the evil inside you, you're still fighting to overcome it, and always with a smile. My dearest. The instant she whispers, I feel like my body is falling away. Oh, not the good kind. So you'll stay and fight. Fragile little mortals, always rushing to embrace their own mortality. Even as a symbolic gesture, it's pointless. No one will remember you. The Umbral Star will erase your entire story. It always does. What you're doing is the very definition of futility. The outcome is literally written in stone. And even so, you're still going to fight me, Silver Shinobi? The maiden in white, the embodiment of destruction, is there in front of me, red eyes peering at me curiously. Ever the hardened warrior I always knew she was. I see. Just as I thought, humans never learn. It's pointless to teach you. You flicker into being, sputter for a moment, and then die, too weak to survive in my presence. However, understand this. What I'm after is not the moon cell. It's the regalia. Foolish as you might be, you understand that much, don't you? I get it. Well, I don't, but I nod anyway. The regalia is the key to the moon cell, but she says she only wants the regalia itself. Why exactly would she want the one without the other? And why would she talk to me about it? Something's not quite right here. She stays silent. I'd hoped she'd at least give me a throwaway remark, but she doesn't. Meanwhile, I can't think of anything to say back, and I'm not in a position to demand that she go on talking. I try to think through what I want to say to her. I want to ask her why her tone seems different this time, compared to the last time she appeared in my room. I want to ask which is the real Altera, but then again, I don't think either one is a mask she wears. You seem to understand. Of course, you're my prisoner, but I'm still waiting for your answer. My head hurts. It's useless to talk to you like this. I always have to... Silver Shinobi, when will I awaken from this dream? I've said enough. If you understand, then prove it in battle. If you do that, I'll let you live on as my slave. Fight on, and you and Castor will reach the Zero Dark soon enough. And then, with the Sword of Mars, I will eliminate you both, permanently. Another dizzy spell. When I open my eyes, the maiden in white is gone. In her place is Castor, shaking her head. Her face is closer to mine than last time. I must have made her worry. Of course I made her worry. I think I was catatonic just now. I summarize what happened. Altera apparently came to ask us to surrender. If we hand over the regalia and renounce our will to fight, she implied she might spare us. Maybe, theoretically, we could negotiate with her, but even so. Even so, the end result would be the same. She said as much herself. Seraph and Earth would both die. So what would that mean for us? Would we buy a little more time for ourselves before we followed everyone else into oblivion? Or maybe she'd invite us to side with the Umbral Star and follow it around the galaxy while it eats other civilizations. Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Silver Shinobi's mind would definitely reject that offer in a heartbeat, and so would I. Because no matter how you look at it, it sounds unpleasant to say the least. Surrender? She said she wanted the regalia, yes? The maiden who calls herself Altera. There's something else, honey. Something related, in a sense. In case you can't read my silent stare, let me spell it out for you, sweetie. Your soul is the most alluring I've ever encountered in all I've seen of human history. Does she think I'd ever surrender that? And her charm is drawing you in, isn't it? Before I can even answer that, she pounces on me. I don't even have time to question who's drawing in who. Speaking of time, this isn't exactly the most opportune moment. Or maybe it is. There's no one left in the palace. The other servants have left to spend their last night in their own way. Even Elizabeth, who would normally interrupt us right about now, has gone over to the Umbral Star's side. There's just us in this empty room, overlooking our entire capital with no one to stop us. Unless I change my mind. Please forgive me. No, we're past forgiveness now. Just for this moment, close your eyes and tremble at my claws. My husband, please, even if it's just for this one moment, let us be together, dream together. Aww. Touch fluffy tail. Are you sleeping well, dear? I hear a whisper. Still on the edge of slumber, it takes me a moment to realize who's talking. Of course, the voice is unmistakable. The only one who talked to me from so close by is Castor. Also, there's no one left in the castle. You don't have to say anything. I just want to tell you. Altera and I are the same. We have the same nature. I'm not proud of that. I couldn't even admit it before, but I'll admit it to you. She and I are both born to be the enemies of humans. I understand how she wants to dominate humans by force, because we're both monsters. It's so much easier for creatures without hearts. That's... At first I don't understand. The way she's talking, is she punishing herself? Or is she talking to Altera, since she says they're the same? I hear pity in her voice, but something else too. Something closer to her heart. When I think a little more, it hits me. Does Tamamo believe that Altera is suffering too? Does that mean Altera has a heart? My husband. I heard every word of that. Then, please forget I said anything. I was just talking to myself. If anything I said might make you hesitate, then please write it off as a dream. Please, carry on resting. Aw. Does she have anything else to say? Good night, my dearest. That's it. Alright. EXTELLA of the Umbral Star 2. Mare Carcer, the Titan's Dark Tomb. And if I remember right, this was the same arena that we did in the Saber route. I wonder if you've noticed something, dear. Ever since you came back from the Mooncell Core, all we've done is conquer and invade. Not once have we enjoyed a date together. Quite an oversight, wouldn't you say? I've been so focused on expanding our empire that I've neglected what's most important. I'm such a fool. Even without the true regalia on my finger or all of Seraph at my feet, I could have had so much more right here. I deeply apologize, dearest. Doubly so because I only had time to plan this cheap date. Even with Altera on the horizon, Castor keeps her voice bright and cheerful. She's forcing it, of course, but she's doing it for me because she wants to enjoy our time together. So I'd never call this walk a cheap date. We're taking a moment to let her be happy and excited. Nothing's better than that. Oh, and there's a glimpse of that explosive, sexy soul power. So moving. My eyes are... Yay! I seem to have wrapped my arms around you in all that confusion. There's the Castor we know and love. What?
I'm guessing it's the same with you and Carmilla then?
Yeah. Although, admittedly, Carmilla's a bit more stoic in comparison. But, you know, the energy's there.
You only say that because she topped you in bad.
Would you believe me if I said no?
I have this big shit-eating grin on my face. You know I'm right.
Moving on. How foolish could I be? I should have been doing this so much more from the beginning. No, regret should be thrown into the Inugami. Don't want to end up like Kanichi and Omiya from the Golden Demon. Let's cuddle together like a couple of crazy kids.
Nothing
And
to do
see.
about that.
What was that?
I know a thing or two about that, would you?
She would.
Tatsumoto.
Yeah. Let's cuddle together like a couple of crazy kids and stay together like a husband and wife. Onwards to the enemy, to the Zero Dark. It may end up being a short trip, but having you by my side makes me so happy. I could say the same. I can feel her warmth and softness on my arm. I don't care how far we make it. Let's head out there together. Into the Zero Dark. Zero Dark? Now that I think about it, Castor makes it sound obvious, but how exactly are we getting there? Is this someplace we could just walk to? Oh, are you asking how far it is? It's not so much a question of distance. I suppose we're more near than far, if you want to put it that way. We can place a portal to get there. The only question is where to place it. Just a second. I started at 1:30.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? I was not paying attention. I thought I didn't. Are you going insane?
Sorry about that. Let's see. If we set it up in my room, we'll be putting our love nest at risk if they ever come through. Tamamo, please stop calling it that.
Brother in Christ, you're the one who's in love with a vampire.
But the capital's still at risk no matter where we put it. No telling when the forces of destruction will attack here. Still, I'd rather have the slightest chance that we return to this place than the certainty we'd fall defending it. So, if we must, I can live with us leaving it unguarded for now. Now, we skirt Yin's dark connections, past the Kunlun Mountains, towards the Yin of Yin, the shadow of shadows. Like the surface of water that reflects the golden sunlight, the enigmatic Yin will appear, penetrate, and fall. Like the other side of Yomotsu Hirasaka, where underworld bound, the shadow on the moon excavated by the tear of the star. Now, my husband, the gate that connects to the underworld of the moon has opened. Every inch we fight for will be an inch of the forces of destruction's main stronghold. But in the end, we'll silence that intolerable Altera. Now, chin up. It's time for a big comeback. Alright, we got the portal set up. I guess there's just one last thing to talk about.
Why don't we wrap up?
Oh no, like I've still got like 45 minutes for the timer, so remember I started at 1:30 today. Well, 1:30 Central Time. So oh, but first, let's take another moment. Just one more moment. Why don't we treat ourselves to a little enjoyment? Then we can face the battle fresh and ready. Honestly, the enemy ahead is no joke. The records of the Holy Grail War put her up in the top class. That almost feels surreal, but if Castor says so, it must be true. I don't doubt her, and I don't plan on giving up. This wouldn't be the first time we've done the impossible together. Just look at our fight with Gilgamesh. So I won't lose hope now. Let's stand up and strike back, I say. Yes, I know exactly what we'll do. We'll outfox the enemy and come back to a great victory feast. Or a small intimate meal in our own little room. As long as we're together, our love nest will be brighter than heaven's rays. Heaven's rays.
Oh no, TAMAMO. Please stop calling it that!
Heaven's rays, the sun. I used to wonder if the sun might be Castor's true form or perhaps her ancestor. But maybe the sun is the origin from which TAMAMO no Mae incarnates. Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun. Could that make her a match for Velber? I know it's not that easy of a question. It's not as easy as one might think for her to transform at will and use her full power. But it does make me wonder. Can gods stand a chance against the Umbral Star? I wonder. Altera has a bonus modifier against the world, so... A god who embodies nature might be at a disadvantage. But the sun goddess, specifically... Most gods' divinity comes from Earth, but the sun belongs to the universe. In terms of force, she could be on par with Velber. But... well, how would you say, to begin with... If I were to become the sun, then I would no longer be me. And I would no longer be your servant. I don't want that. I don't want that either. Thank you very much. Castor may not be the sun, but her smile alone has enough power to defeat the Umbral Star. And that smile is brighter than the sun to me. Alright. Let's see. Any other craft items I can make right now?
Oh shit!
What's up? What's wrong, John? Something happened?
I turned it off! Yeah. You're gonna have to open the window.
Is everything okay?
Continue without me, man.
Okay. Take care of what you need.
Came up.
Okay. Take care of what you need. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Well. Huh. Let's see. All right. Saving again. All right. Let's go. 5th stage. What are the side missions? Alright, I can work with that. Oof. Here we go.
すでに制圧したセクターのいくつかへ敵勢力が押し寄せている。複数セクターへの同時攻撃。うまい手だ。敵ながら見事と言える。防戦ではおよそ勝ち目はないだろう。打って出る他にあるまい。
This is what it means to be king. Gate of Babylon. Oh shit, he's acting heavy artillery. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh crap. Wait, what?
少しだけ見直しました。想像以上です。急ぎましょう、ご主人様。我が陣営、空前の灯火です。しばらくしばらく。味方の被害が拡大中。いかがします、マスター。しばらくしばらく。味方の被害が拡大中。いかがします、マスター。
Alright. So this is where Gilgamesh is.
王に歯向かう不敬者がここまで多いとはな。
協力してくれるのですか。あなたの物好きですね。
これはまた物好きな
少し早く来ていただければ言うことなしですわ。このままだと味方がやられちゃいます。このままだと味方がやられちゃいます。急ぎましょうご主人様。我が陣営風船の灯火です。私の髪の痛みというものです。華麗に決めブランド発見で。私あれ大嫌いです。
この調子で彼らの戦力を削っていこう。
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Okay, okay. Get off of me. Camera. Alright, and Ellie-chan's back.
資源拷問踏みにじり最高ね。ここであったら100年目よキャスター。今までの恨み倍にして返してやるわ。見直してあげますから返してください。意外大作よ生意気にも強いじゃん。ねえどこまで続くかしら。あれやば私って脅されてるの。よく一歩当然やっちゃいます。
And he's all the way back over there. Okay.
大作まだまだよく燃えますね。
素晴らしい戦果だ。素晴らしい戦果だ。
絶対に認めないんだから。
敵サーバントが引いた。このまま残った敵も蹴散らす。
一遊びです。ジャンプノンストップです。
Actually,
華麗に決め
ah, crap.
一遊びです。ああもう味方がピンチですご主人様。面倒ですが助けに行きましょう。ご主人様。こしこまできるのかな。救援に行きましょうマスター。
間に合ったか。
Alright, Iskandar this time.
王の前だ。勇姿を示すがいい。
新王は間に合ったか。さすがだな。
There we go. Alright. Completed the regime matrix.
間に合いましたねマスター。これでもう安心だ。救援成功ですか。手間が省けて助かります。ジャンプ。華麗に決め。フライトです。ご主人様。まずはあちらを倒しましょう。
Well, briefly completed the regime matrix. This should finish it. There we go. Alright. Ally regime matrix complete. Excellent. Okay. Hmm.
ポータルの出現を確認した。アルテラの元へと繋がっているはずだ。さあ、ポータルへ向かうがいい。ようやく親玉のお出ましというわけですね。ご主人様、参りましょう。
Alright. Heading into the portal. Moving to engage. Stand down. I'd rather you didn't make me use this. I have the power to crush your civilization and your lives. We both know it. So... what is this? The self-proclaimed Great King of Destruction hesitating now? Are you planning to kill me with laughter? What nonsense. All you're doing here is proving what a mess you are inside. All that power and you still sent that little newt out to ask for our cooperation? Even now, you still expect us to surrender. You have this sword of invincible power and you hide behind a shield of doubt. Do you not see the contradiction? I don't need you to tell me any of that. I won't say I have no regrets, but that has nothing to do with you. And the fact remains, you're weaker than I am. Castor, give me the regalia, and I promise to protect your lives with all my power. With her sword in hand, Altera quickly declares a proposal. She doesn't look like the Umbral Star's messenger right now. She looks like a young woman with an earnest wish. I suddenly have to question this whole situation. I think we're misunderstanding the reason she wants the regalia. Why would someone so devoted to destruction be so interested in the Moon Cell Automaton's royal authority? For the Umbral Star, for destruction's sake. It's true that the Moon Cell would be defenseless without it, and would only be able to sit there and watch itself die. So that's the obvious reason why the Umbral Star's messenger would want it. Which makes sense, but I still think there's some kind of misunderstanding here, because honestly, Altera could destroy the Moon Cell without the regalia. It's only a nuisance to her at best. So does she actually want to destroy the regalia, or does she want to possess it for some reason? This is outrageous! That speech, that glare, that thought behind your eyes. Now I understand. And I can never forgive you! This regalia is the symbol of everything I've achieved, everything I've craved for so long. I'll never hand it over to the likes of you. Castor's words are like sharp slams against Altera. I don't think it's wise to provoke her in the middle of negotiations myself. And I don't know why Castor's so agitated all of a sudden. I want Castor to calm down for a bit. If we can keep talking, maybe we can... No, darling. I'm sorry. I can't allow it. I just can't. Look at her and you see a woman in need. Well, I'm a woman as well. That's why I cannot let her take or destroy anything we have. I have nothing to give you. I'm here to say hello. Hey, Alcatar. No, it doesn't belong to you alone. Silence! Alright, moving to engage. Starting off strong. I didn't have the whole Phantasm circuit, but we can do. We can make do. And Not even once. Defeated Altera in the Orchid Poem arc. Alright. Cohort's Frost Emblem Shield. Phoenix Mantle. Alright. Got a lot of skill pickups and fused with the ones we already have. 4 B rank upgrade parts. Nice. Drinks 6 bottles of sake. Tamamo is now the drunken master. He is just hammered.
今後ともその調子でお願いします。これはなかなか。
Knowledge, courage, those are the powers of humanity, and the bane of all monsters. And you are no exception, Altera. You're nothing but a lowly beast who fell out of the blackness. I've made my mistakes, but I'm a fragment of the sun's embodiment, the fox of the heavens. And now, by the royal authority... No, you're wrong. I'm not a monster. We are decay, and we welcome the civilizations that nourish us. You cannot win against us. You cannot kill us. Flare effect. Commencing connection with Mars. That's not good. Firing in 2 seconds. Mars, turn your rage upon me. Pierce the heavens with your tears, Red Star. Teardrop Photon Ray. Forgive me. No servant nor any human heart could ever stand a chance against us. I didn't wish to take your lives. I hope to understand what those lives mean someday. But if you stand in my way, I will destroy you. Is that the best you can do? Like water off a duck's back. So much sound and fury signifying nothing. How naive. What, just one little pillar of light? You bragged about the power of the war god, so go ahead and use it! Oh, I see what you're up to, you little minx. You were afraid to hurt my husband. Oh, you're hilarious and so incredibly naive. Where? The gods reside in Izumo. To free this is proof of my purification. This is the sacred treasure, the Mirror of Uka. Eightfold blessing of Amaterasu. Too slow! She just Kamen Rider kicked her ass. 5 consecutive attacks slam into Altera. I recognize the spell. Gyokutenho. It's the strongest spell in Caster's repertoire, and now it's seized Altera's whole body. Caster pulled off the perfect surprise attack. She played on Altera's knowledge of her recklessness, then tricked her into lowering her guard. It wasn't Caster herself who was swallowed up by the Pillar of Light. It was a digital decoy reconstructed to look like her, at the cost of most of the Regalia's resources. Caster herself had been lying in wait up above, hiding her presence, waiting for the perfect moment to execute the perfect attack. Caster doesn't have an innate presence-blocking seal, but she was able to rig the Regalia up to give herself something similar. It cost her all the resources the Regalia had left. Of Of course, the regalia is not intended to be fiddled with that way, but then, that's Caster for you. Honestly, I thought we had a 50-50 chance at best. Thank you very much, Master. You piloted my decoy perfectly and gave me just the chance I needed. I never could have gotten close enough to her on my own. Let's see. I fell for your trick? A simple ploy that even all my light couldn't reveal. That's what I lose to now? New boots today, breaking them in is a pain when they almost wrap around your foot after putting in comfortable insoles. Yeah, been there. Caster. That's right, vassal of the Umbral Star. Weak as we are, we've brought down the giant. Humans gain knowledge through sin, but they use it to do the impossible. I've witnessed human struggles for centuries. I've learned from my master. So all I had to do was think, what would humans do? And that's how you were beaten today. Of course, I'm sure you've seen something like it before. Just as I thought. Caster. No. Tamamo no mae. You know my past? Right next to Altera, the figure who looks like me appears and stands in front of her. By now, that's the most natural thing in the world to me. It's just like I saw before with Saber and my mind. It's the body of Silver Shinobi. Even though our positions are different, there's no doubt he's me. No matter what happens, he stands up for his servant, just like I would. My prisoner. No, you can't leave the ring. I can't protect you from the destruction. Of course you can't. You can't protect anything. There's no way you ever could protect anything. All you know how to do is destroy. So why don't you drop the whole tragic damsel routine? It's not funny or anything. It just kills your mystique and... Oh, wait. I see. This must be your human side. Well, you know what? It's boring as hell. Elizabeth? What do you want? Nice to see you again, my lonely little queen. Where would you be without that regalia, huh? Your spiritual core is as weak as ever. Ah! Think before you try anything. My reflexes might go off and kill that little piggy. Elizabeth Bathory. Her face still looks the same. She strolls up to us through the dust without a mark from our last encounter. She's different. She still looks like she did when she first consumed Saber's regalia, but there's something missing from her now. Elizabeth was the one who told me to run away from the wicked queen of the capital. She even got herself shocked on my behalf more than once. That Elizabeth is no longer here. Now then, Altera, I think it's time for you to wake up. You're not a heroic spirit, not an anti-heroic spirit, and this human act doesn't suit you at all. Really, it's kind of pathetic. Maybe it makes you feel better. I won't even ask why you made your outdoors clone a servant. Doesn't matter. You lost, so playtime's over. Time to put on your serious face. Your real one. The Umbral Star's embodiment. Zephyr, the White Titan. No! don't want to kill anybody. Enough.
何も何一つ
No more. I don't want to destroy anything.
砕きたご主人様いけません
No, my husband, this way.
自分の
Don't hate when you can't admit who you are? Oh, I know exactly how you feel.
その気持ちとって自分の SG は自
Do
分
you not know your secret garden? Really? Oh, come on, stop lying. You know it. Right, Altera?
私は優しい
It'd be nice. I'll be nice and spell it out for you. You can live with no worries and no regrets.
だってあんたは
You know why?
最初から
Because you never really had them in the first place. Because you don't belong to this place. You're just a monster. It's a giant something. Its spiritual core is firing off terrifying amount of pressure. Its white light is blinding hot. It's so large I can't take it all in at once. A human shadow. When did I first start noticing its features? When she first appeared? When I saw her in profile? Or could it be when I saw the two shining spots on its head? The scream seems to shake reality itself. It's not human. It's not a heroic spirit. It's a monster. It's hunger. Vast, unstoppable hunger. Uh-huh, that's just disgustingly delicious. So blood-curdlingly beautiful. So big and loud.
これでまだ
Fun fact, this is just her hatchling stage. The more she destroys, the bigger she gets.
壊し尽くしなさい
Now, Titan, destroy to your heart's content. You have the Umbral Star's blessing. In fact, you have nothing but that blessing.
破壊だけが
Destruction is the only proof of your existence. Destroy. Destroy. Destroy everything. She's glaring at me. Does it still want the regalia? I understand in an instant. Whatever makes her scream, she's still aware enough to know that she must destroy. And that's why she's looking at us. I remember. A little late now, but I remember what happened at the Mooncell core. It's a perfect match. The giant creature standing up in the dark, the one that split me and the regalia in 3 pieces. The unknown threat to Seraph. I remember the feeling of my digital body being broken and split. Myself, the regalia, all by the same hand. That time I couldn't avoid it. It caught me. I was alone then, without an ally by my side, but it's different now. At least for this moment, I'm not alone. By my side is the blade who protects Silver Shinobi, the golden-eyed servant who's chosen to stay with me to the end. Caster! Alright, we're gonna go a little into overtime, but I guess this is the final battle. We have to fall back. Please hold on! Altera, the Titan. Final chapter, there will be a tomorrow. Her echoes reverberate and shatter everything they touch. The territory shakes apart, the Spiritron energy disperses. I thought Altera and her forces were strong, but this is something else entirely, infused to the core with unspeakably lethal power. The structure around us is shattering like glass. At first, the Titan was targeting us, but now she's smashing everything in sight. She screams and destroys, she turns and destroys, she breathes and destroys. As long as the Titan exists, nothing else can.
ご主人様
Look, Master, on the Titan's shoulder. I see a figure. Silver Shinobi's body is standing on the shoulder of the giant. And that third me is being eroded away, broken down. I can tell from here. It's what I'd expect to happen, being so close to a force of destruction. Nothing alive could stand beside her, no matter what bonds they might have. no matter what they might have said to each other. Her destructive power is absolute.
セファールの巨人
Zephyr Titan, the terrible white god.
恐ろしき14000
From
年
14,000 years ago, that Titan is loose on Seraph.
もはや
Could it be?
もはや
Could this be it?
ここまで
Is this the
どう
end?
ですかご主人様
My husband. Through quivering lips, Castor speaks my name. I've never seen her this vulnerable. Not in the capital, not even in the Holy Grail War. I can't think of anything comforting to say. All I can do is stare back. Her eyes flicker with fear, anxiety, and even despair.
ご主人様
My husband,
申し訳
I'm sorry for everything. I want to say that here and now.
すべてどうか
I've made so many
くだ
mistakes.
さいませ
Ever since you fell asleep, I've wanted to play the part of the harlot who leads a nation to its doom.
自ら望んでエリザベートからの誘い
I rejected Elizabeth's invitation. I ignored Altera's last warning.
そして
And I bound you to me. And all
一人は
because I didn't want to be alone.
ですもう
I didn't want to be alone anymore. I was afraid of being by myself again.
怖かった強くあらねば
I had to be
支配
strong.
せねば
Strong enough to dominate you, or I thought I'd lose you.
私はきっと失ってしまうその未来に
That's what I was most afraid of.
したのですいつかの折
Elizabeth wasn't
エリザ
wrong
ベ
to
ート
warn you
が
about
言
me.
った通り
She was right.
ドンピシャです
More than right.
図星
because
の声
I-
を話しやけのやんぱちに
I
なっ
was
たのです
desperate. I knew I couldn't be with humans like you. I only make them unhappy in the end. But even so, I thought maybe you and I could still be happy together. Before the end came. The realization falls onto my chest with a thud. So that's what she's been building up to all this time. She knows the ending's sad, so she wants to close the book before we get there. That's the only solution to the problem she's always had. Castor's a sorcerer, a supernatural fox, and she even holds a spark of the sun inside her. But that also makes her part of eternity, of rules she can't ever go against. The notion of anything having an end is unbearable to her. Anything like a peaceful relationship between a human and an anti-hero, or like a world doomed to the inevitable. That's why she wants to bring down the curtain while the music is still playing. But she knows that would spell death for me. She wants to end it all, but she doesn't want me to die. She's been trying to keep all that turmoil buried under her throne. Even though her harlot persona could have driven me to hate her, or maybe that's what she wanted, for me to lose all affection for her and walk away on my own terms. Make it easier for her that way. I'm sorry. I've indulged myself all this time, and now look at this place. There's no way to stop that Titan. This world was doomed from the start. I knew I wouldn't be able to save you. I knew it all along. That's why I awakened my harlot mode I'd sealed off before. Not to fight or anything, I just wanted to live the dream life, even for an instant. And it couldn't be any other way. Because I've lost to that Titan before. I've known in my very bones that we're no match for the Umbral Star. I'm a part of the embodiment of the sun, and so I know everything that happened 14,000 years ago. That thing killed more than the plants and animals, more than humanity. It killed even the very personifications of nature, one by one. The heavens, the earth, and the sea, the sun and fire and the forest. All our wisdom came to nothing. The Titan rejected all reason, all love. It even rejected death itself. The very embodiment of war, with its great sword, couldn't touch that thing. I knew that horrible creature was bound to come back. I knew better than anyone. And not eventually. Every tick of the clock brought us closer to the end of time.
だから
That's why
私
I get it. Castor was ready to witness this scene. Not from a premonition, but from her own experience, or at least the experience of another version of herself. When the umbral star arrives, the world ends. The moon cell automaton can't stop that. Every life form and civilization on Earth will be destroyed, just like it was 14,000 years ago. But Castor still hoped, wished, prayed, simply to live with me.
どうかお許しください
Please forgive me, my dearest, for my miserable,
浅ま
worthless
しくも怪
mistakes.
しい私の行いを私は諦めま
I've
した
given up. The world will never see tomorrow.
世界に明日があ
And
ります
so,
なら
I want to serve you until the very end.
私の限界まであなたに
I want to be close to you and die alongside you. I think back to every event since I woke up in the Millennium Capital. It's hard to say how much time has passed. It feels like both an eternity and the blink of an eye. I remember talking with Elizabeth earlier. I told her I believed in Castor. I believed she had a reason for her un-Castor-like behavior and for the construction of the Millennium Capital. I believed she'd reveal it to me in the end. And now she has. I'm glad I had faith in you, Castor. And thank you for wanting to be at my side, for choosing me even after you'd given up on everything else. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. But
ご主人様
my husband? But no. No, this is wrong. Heavens me! Oh, my husband. So I'm not the one for you?
私では所詮
After all this, I'm just a subservient, trying to act like your wife, even though I'm not even your maidservant.
私
Imagine me hoping to be with you at the end. Just a foolish dream all along. Nope, that's not it. You're completely wrong. Think about it, I tell her. Not about accepting the end. After all, eternity's way too long for a human being. She gives another sob. I give her a smile. There's going to be a curtain call someday. That's just life. But I want to spend that life with you, and if this is the end, then we might as well go out with a bang. Huh? We can't go out on a sour note like this, no matter how loud the band plays on the sinking ship. But you know what the worst part is? This isn't like you, Castor. I tell her, whatever you and I stand together and face at the end, we're going to be smiling, because we have all these wonderful moments behind us, all these wonderful memories behind us. We don't want to go out gnashing our teeth. You know what? When this war is over, let's leave the capital behind. Don't get me wrong, your Queen of Harlots act has its charms, but your bright eyes, your cheerful voice, the loveliest smile I've ever seen. I tell her, I like the lively you, that shines like the sun, the best. Such words are wasted on someone like me. Such a miraculous, wonderful promise, all for someone like me. Ah, yeah! Even the gods can't stop our love. Even the me up in Takamagahara must be swept off her feet. Well, that pumped her up. I can hear her. I can hear her clearly. At a loss for words. Stunned. In shock and awe. You must be so jealous. Serves you right. And look who came out on top.
Okay, now you're at time.
Yeah, but I'm also at the final battle, so I'll finish this up quickly.
Okay.
Tamamo? Don't tell me all that reflection didn't count for anything. No, I have seen the error of my ways.
完全敗北です
I surrender completely, Master. Under these sunlit, watery heavens, I have completely fallen for you all over again.
どうせ侵
What
食
was I thinking kicking back with you while the world was about to end?
世界が滅びる瞬間私
That doesn't sound like me at all, does it?
どこに落ち
I
て
never really let myself sink that low.
それじゃまるで
I'd be no different than that Titan if I did. And you can't get a positive outcome by multiplying negatives. Technically, you can get a positive number that way. I know she's on a roll, but she shouldn't get that wrong. let her have it. Then again, I'm sure she was speaking figuratively, so I shouldn't put the brakes on her here. Especially since she's talking herself out of her harlot mode. I'll just stand back and enjoy the moment. The one true sun is rising over the zero dark. Its golden glimmer fills my eyes. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? I am the foxiest wife in history. I will slay any god or devil for my master's sake. My service and purity are yours, any day of the week. And to all time and space, heed my words. I have but one wish, 2 wishes, well 3, maybe 4, but mostly just the one. And it's a very simple one. I wish to live happily with my beloved in a blessed world with a blessed future. I have finally reformed. Gotcha! Away with my harlotry. It's out of style anyway. As my husband's best, proudest servant, I will save Seraph at once. Alright. Well, not that I care about Seraph per se, but that's where my darling lives. So nobody threatens it, and that's final. Now onwards! Happy wedding sunshine! All spirits at max. No need for spiritrons or mana. My source of power is nothing else than my love for you. Tamamo, love max! And now she's kind of sounding magical girl-ish. Alright! Final battle, here we go. Owie. Now's your chance. Attack the core on her chest and destroy it. Hup. Oh, for the love of... Just a second. I swear, phone calls happen at the worst times. It was something about my insurance. I'll have to get to that later. Attacks are certainly getting through, but don't drop your guard. guess I swung a little early. Damn it! Camera. Oh boy.
それにはボールも有効だが空中への退避が最も効率的だ。
There we go. Damn it. There we go. Alright, double phantasm time. Let's finish this. Eightfold Blessing of Amaterasu. Mercury Catalyst. Alright. She unleashes her final attack. Perfectly aimed, it flies right to the Titan Altera's chest. In terms of scale, it's minuscule compared to the giant, but it's packed with everything Tamamo has. At the same time, it takes the life, the future of the maiden in white. I hear her scream. I feel a hole in my chest, not from my pain or from my mind's pain, but from the pain of the third Silver Shinobi. That Silver Shinobi stays with Altera, ready to die with her. I have no words. All I can do is be a witness. And the final strike hits home. Thank you, Master, for staying until the very end. I was happy to be together. The giant goddess crumbles. Its digital body made to walk upon Seraph is lost, as are its mind and soul. With its mana gone, it falls away in a rain of inorganic wreckage. What had moments ago been a mighty titan now scatters into piles of debris. There, I see something. A face I know all too well. My own. The third Silver Shinobi is standing there in the midst of the raining rubble, knowing full well what will happen next. You couldn't bring out your true power, Altera. So I'll do what I need to do. I hear a voice in the storm, a voice only the two of them were meant to share. He looks up at the cracked pieces of his servant's face. A torrent of ruin comes crashing down toward the other me. My beloved. Even as I hear Castor murmur, I understand there's nothing to be done. He doesn't try to run, he stands there letting the debris wash over him and take him away. It's his decision, and I understand. Yes, even though it seems like a futile death, there was more to it than resignation or sadness. I think Silver Shinobi had a reason, and made that choice in order to change something. That's why I don't reach out. I don't even say a word. Until the end, I think. Until the very end. In my heart, I send off the other me, who walked a different path than I, until all trace of the body is gone. Goodbye, body of Silver Shinobi. She must have been a wonderful servant to you. And now we're back at home at the capital. Sweetie, what are you zoning out for? Your faithful and lovable servant is right here in front of you, but there you are, watching the cherry blossoms. Something on your mind? Heavens me, I think I know. You're wondering when the Umbral Star will get here, aren't you? You can't think about that. The day will come eventually, but until it does, we promise to leave peacefully. Don't say you've forgotten. The beauty of a somber, silent soul. It's almost unfair, you know. Now that I think about it, I wonder if maybe Elizabeth and Altera came here because they were both drawn to you, in all your silent mystery. Huh? What? Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so at all. I can prove it even. Look what you do to me, putting me on edge with that quiet little stare of yours. What are you making me say, darling? Now, it's time to get up. Off we go, arm in arm. Where to, you ask? Why, to buy ingredients for dinner, of course. I'm going to put some real effort into it tonight. Ugh. Finally ending cutscenes, so... Oh, thank you. I can't wait for that, so I'll take the rest.
Not so much the rest, is just as much as you want
Fair enough.
of what's left.
I think I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't wait for that. So I'll do what Castor says and swallow my worries of the future for now. The capital is in full bloom and my only servant is right next to me. Brightly colored hair, those golden eyes. Yeah, she's 1,000 times more lovable like this. Aww. Mr. Karna told me about this place. There's a shop up ahead that sells saikyosuke. Ugh. That sells saikyosuke and with delicious Spanish mackerels. We'll try it out, and if it's delicious as I hear, we'll add it to tonight's menu. Of course, if they say no free samples, I'll dip a bit back into harlot mode and say, how dare you disrespect the saviors of Seraph. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'll never go into harlot mode again. That's good. Though she can be quite charming in harlot mode too. It's like how a horror movie is fun because you get to go home afterwards. This Millennium Capital is no longer the capital of the Empire. There's no queen. As a result, a lot of NPCs have moved in. Somehow they even built an economy. There are craftsmen and shopkeepers, and that means there are consumers. Instead of a giant empire run by one ruler and her servants, it's looking a lot more like a nation. Almost like a real world, you might say. Oh yes, for tonight I've already thought of a basic menu. Stir-fried pork and eggplants with miso and sweetened pumpkins. Boiled spinach with sesame instead of soy sauce. That sounds really tasty, actually. On top of that, the rumored saikyoyaki. Let's serve it on one big plate we bought from Miss Ryder's shop. That's right, the other day we saw Ryder at a certain antique shop. She acted like an employee, so I think she may have been doing part-time work there. In FGO, we've also seen her in a maid outfit at a restaurant. It's adorable. I didn't ask for details. Her new glasses suited her well, and I told her so. But then Castor got angry. Garna is patrolling each territory of Seraph. He explores the new territories that keep appearing daily, searching for NPCs and servants, especially those related to the Moon's Holy Grail War. From time to time, he drops in to give a report, usually about which shops have the best food or where the best fishing and hunting spots are. No one knows where Berserker went. It's rumored that he wanders the Zero Dark looking to spark a new battle. He did stop by once before he left, and when he saw Castor no longer looking like her old self, he got an odd expression on his face and walked out. These are peaceful times in Seraph, even if it's all just temporary. Even if the illusion only lasts a short time, these are still important days, for us especially. That's right, my husband. Why don't we stretch our legs and go explore some of the other territories? Eating Japanese food every day might get old. Well, no, you'd never get tired of my cuisine, filled with all my love and spells. But if I don't roast a chicken at least once, I'll be less of a wife. A great wife knows more than just Japanese, Chinese, and Indian cuisine, after all. Let me be known as the world's Tamamo. Now I'm imagining Tamamo singing The World Is Mine by Hatsune Miku. Now that she mentions it, the curry Castor cooked up was surprisingly good. It was based off of Japanese curry, but it had a deep aroma of a real Indian curry, and a body similar to European curry. But most of all, it had a taste of, well, family. Spicy, but gentle and welcoming. Really, it was so good that if I didn't know any better, I would think curry making was some sort of skill or noble phantasm she picked up. But Oh my! Praising her loving wife's curry? So highly, Master. Saying that so honestly, it's... tonight's menu plans. Oh, change of plans, change of plans. I'm sure you won't mind if I shop for ingredients tomorrow. The finest meat, potatoes, and onions. Enough garlic to make Mr. Vlad croak. Exceptional spices, a marvelous pot, and voila! Tonight will be curry, and that's that. Eat as much as you want and build all the strength you can, my darling. Although, one potential problem. From the way curry clears your eyes up, it might be hard to sleep tonight. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Say what you want. It's okay. As your devoted wife, servant, and companion to the end, I will do my very best to hold back on my recklessness and selfishness. Now, my darling, what kind of dinner would you like tonight? That's a tough question. I can't think of a whole menu on the spot like she can. But more importantly, I want her to be as lively as she wants to be. I don't ever want her to think she has to tone herself down for me. If she wants to feed me curry, I'm perfectly okay with that. I don't think she'll go into curry harlot mode or anything like that. Excuse me? Huh? Did I not tell you the story of my Indian-style harlot mode? No, I don't think you have. Oh. Anyway, if you'd rather, I'll try not to be so modest. That is, I won't be, but... if I go too far, then make sure to scold me and I'll stop right away. Anytime, right up until the end. I'll do whatever it takes to stay with you, my darling. Aww. Happy foxwife. Cleared the orchid poem arc. Whew. And here we are again, Knowing what you've been through, I'd expected you to fall in line easily. I wouldn't have thought you'd be as foolish as a human. You disappoint me, Castor. You had a reputation as a fairy tale monster, but you didn't live up to it. Enjoy your sweet little moments as the end draws near. Soak in your worthless, meaningless peace while you can. It will soon be time for the quantum time lock. I suppose I'll have to move again. No matter. I'll repeat this as many times as it takes. You, come with me. I'm commencing the slide. Meaningless and worthless, huh? Shut up and follow me. I have an important role for you. The complete destruction of the Regalia and the fall of the Moon Cell Core. One day, we will achieve both of those things. I don't know if it is meaningless or worthless, but... you better have a happy ending, little piggy. And that is it for the Tamamo route of Fate EXTELLA, the Umbral Star. Oof. Sad that John couldn't be here for the finale, but hey. We did it. Alright. Tomorrow will be more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I might just do a couple one-off streams or whatever, just to break the pace a little. At least until we finish Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, and in that case, In that case, I guess we'll start the new rotation. Alright. I will... Let's see. Who can we raid and what can we raid with? Let's go ahead and raid Hypno Changer, who is currently playing some Ocarina of Time randomizer, apparently. And we're gonna raid with Happy Foxwife. Alright, let's see. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow is going to be more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Probably going to alternate between that and a couple of like random streams, a couple of one-off streams, stuff like that. I will talk to you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid.